We are going to have to continue this hearing because we're losing the room. I apologize to the people who have not heard.
There's like 15 people who are waiting to testify. We waited a long time. We heard a lot of folks talk about.
But we're going to be kicked out of the room in 4 minutes.
Well, we have 4 minutes.
You got it.
Okay. I've got anybody who plan to testify.
By the way, there will be another hearing. I just want to let.
Oh, right. I know. We just want to make
everybody
sure that the full
Sure.
record is. Great. No, we're not back here. It's right there. We can line those. There it is. We'll go as fast as we can. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Senator Lesniak. We appreciate your time. Members of the committee, Vice Chairwoman Cunningham, members of the committee, I'm Stacey Berger. I'm the Director of Policy and Advocacy at the Housing and Community Development Network. We're the statewide association of 250 community economic development organizations and others that support the creation of homes and economic opportunities across the state. With me are a whole bunch of people who are opposed to this legislation. We've heard many people, a lot of folks today, say that New Jersey needs more housing choices near transportation centers and where jobs are. We agree. Unfortunately, we believe that the bill before you today does not accomplish those goals. More people want to live near public transportation, a demand that will only increase as billions in federal dollars and state dollars are spent to improve train service in New Jersey come online, like the ARC Tunnel. To strengthen our economy, we must make sure there's a wide enough variety of homes that people at every income level can find a place, so that the folks at every income level can find a place to live that fits their needs. We're eager to work with all of you and all the other elected officials who we heard from today to develop effective policies that will result in more housing choices, mobility, and job creation for everyone. The task before you is to do that, just that, is to develop a truly effective housing delivery system. You're right when you say that housing needs to be near jobs. We heard you say today that you wanted to delink those, but we also heard you say, Senator Lesniak, that we want to have jobs created, homes created where the jobs are. We think that that's the right policy for the state of New Jersey. Okay, well, we didn't agree with it before, we're glad you agree with it now. Unfortunately, the proposal as it stands today doesn't do that. And we hope to bring you a few ideas about ways that we can actually do that. One is to make sure that each municipality has a clear, easily understood, fair share goal. Every municipality should have a minimum of 10% of its housing stock be permanently affordable to low and moderate income people. And we'll give you details in writing about how we think you can achieve that.
If I may, please, we will be working over the next week at least in developing what that inclusionary standard is, and we will certainly want to have, hear from you.
Well, we would be happy to have a large-scale meeting with all of these folks, all of whom have great ideas about how housing can be built. Can we do that?
It would be very much more effective if you put it in memo form.
Well, we all have copies of our testimony, but we think that this is an exchange of ideas that's taken 25. Actually, gave those to the committee before, but we're happy to do
You're
that.
talking very fast, and we don't
We
have a lot
only
of
have 4
time.
minutes.
There's going to be another.
And my
There's
time is
going
up,
to
he
be
said.
another meeting, I'm sure.
The bottom line is that we believe, and all of the people standing here today believe that S1 moves us backwards and not forwards, and we want to work with you all to move New Jersey in the right direction.
Yeah, because I honestly respectfully disagree with that opinion.
My name is Nicole Platt, and I'm with this group of supporters. I'm a board member of the New Jersey Regional Coalition. We will submit our written testimony today. We will hope to testify in full. However, I would like to state very strongly that the RCA system, which certain courageous legislators and many community members fought against for, well, in 20 years in the case of Bonnie Watson Coleman, and I know you, Senator Lesniak, also fought it. It is a system that has made New Jersey and continues to make New Jersey one of the most economically and racially segregated states in the United States. And I just urge this committee to not listen to the League of Municipalities, which has been concentrating poverty in Trenton, in Perth Amboy, in Camden. Why do we have cities that are in such distress? Because the RCA system concentrated poverty there. Thank you very much.
And then everybody else just go on the record and say their name and then state their opposition so it's official.
Sure, but everybody will have an opportunity to testify again, but that's fine.
Frank McCann from Family Promise. We work with homeless families in the state of New Jersey. We have 15 networks, 16 networks operating in 15 counties. counties, 3 more going to open this year. You know, it's one thing for the mayors to say that they applaud the concept or can accept the concept of affordable housing. It's another thing to have the numbers put to them. The needs today are so critical, and 17 million people across the country don't have affordable housing. And when the numbers, when these numbers are put before the mayors, that's when we get the kickback. That's why COVID is so...
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to have everybody identify themselves, we have to leave the room.
Lawrence Fraser, Community Access Unlimited. Thank you for attending all this discussion of these units. And look forward to working with you on a definition.
Thank you. You want to all come up and identify who you represent?
Identify yourself. No state.
Vito Agal, Union County Housing Advocacy Committee.
Kevin Walsh with Fair Share Housing Center, and we're concerned about the constitutionality.
Marlene Collins, New Jersey Catholic Conference.
Sabrina Worley, Unitarian Church of Summit, Affordable Housing Task Force.
Bruce Davidson, Lutheran Office of Governmental Ministry in New Jersey, also representing an interfaith coalition concerned about this bill.
Joyce Campbell from Catholic Charities in New Jersey, Advocacy Network to End Homelessness. Deirdre Chamberlain, resident of Mount Laurel Affordable Housing.
Randy Gottesman, representing affordable housing professionals of New Jersey, with concerns about the post-implementation administrative assurances for long-term affordability controls and management.
Julia Hamilton, Director of the Unitarian Universalist Legislative Ministry, is also part of the Interfaith Coalition that has concerns about the moral implications of this bill.
I'm Kelly Francis, I'm president of the Camden County Branch of the NAACP. Also, I'm on the state executive committee and the housing committee of the New Jersey State Conference of Branches. Here today representing our state president, Mr. James Harris, in opposition to SBARC. And we stand ready to work with the committee in any way that we can to resolve this issue.
Suzanne Burns, the Executive Director of the York Street Project in Jersey City. We work with homeless and financially disadvantaged women and children.
I'm Judy Rosenthal, I'm with the Coalition for Affordable Housing and Environment. We've been working for nearly a year to develop an alternative to the current system. We have a lot of finalized, and we'd like to work with
She's going to come over.
see if our suggestions would work in this legislation.
And by the way, if you have anything in writing, please submit it so that we can review it.
Hi, my name is Steve Needles, Needles Homes over in Westfield, New Jersey, looking to build affordable, inclusive developments and getting pushed back after 5 years. Like to be proactive on a train line, on a bus line, to do some affordable housing.
Shirley Horowitz, I am a member of the Agent Advocacy Committee in Somerset County and the founder of Home Sharing Program in Somerset County. First, we're looking for affordable housing. I also did the research, upcoming research in Mount Laurel 1. We now have affordable housing in the state, which before Mount Laurel 1, we certainly did not. So it's certainly not been all a failure. It has created things and has places to change and grow.
Barbara Thompson, I am Director of Transitional Housing Facility in the City of Trenton, named Doorway to Hope, and I am also a part of the Martin House Family of Programs, which supplies affordable housing to the working.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. My name is Frank Banks.